What up, Salvador Briggman here, and in today's video, we are talking about how content marketing works. So on this channel, I'd love to demystify complicated topics and really remove the mystery from a lot of these different things and really understand what's happening behind the scenes, right? So a lot of the times, if you're trying to understand a new topic, for example, digital marketing or content marketing, it can be hard to kind of pierce the veil because you don't know how it works behind the scenes. Well, I wanted to share that and demystify that in today's YouTube video, whether you are doing an e-commerce business, if you're doing more of a brick and mortar style business, even if you're doing a crowdfunding campaign or a Kickstarter campaign, if this is something that you want to incorporate of content marketing as a strategy to get thousands of people to check out your actual products or to check out your services, I'm going to be covering that in today's YouTube video. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Again, my name is Salvador Briggman, and for me, content marketing kind of got its start back in the early days. I would say about 10 years ago, a little bit more than 10 years ago, actually, when I actually stumbled upon this strategy and this technique to get people to find out about what I was interested in selling, what I was interested in getting attention for. And I kind of did this accident. I was just doing a logistic thesis, a mini econ thesis on the different categories for a crowdfunding website called Kickstarter. I started to publish my results online, and I started to build this massive audience of people that were interested in hearing from me via blogging. So there's different ways in which you can do content marketing. At the end of the day, if we want to kind of boil it down, it's just a simple definition. It's really about producing content that attracts an audience of people that's going to forward your marketing or your business objectives. So let's kind of break that down. First of all, you're producing content. You're producing content. It could be on a bunch of different types of platforms. It could be like I started with blogging. It could be via podcasting. I also have a podcast, Crowdfunding Demystified Podcast. We publish more than 400 episodes on that podcast, get thousands of downloads to that show. So you could do a blog, you could do a podcast, you could do a YouTube channel just like this, where we're putting out YouTube videos regularly every single week on key topics to help you reach your full potential as a creator, as a business owner. There's so many different platforms in which you can produce content nowadays. Could also be via social media, for example, on Instagram, on TikTok, on X, on Facebook, right? So many ways and platforms in which you can produce content. So the first part is that you are putting out some kind of content on a specific platform. The second part to that content production is that typically that content is either educational or informative, or it's going to be entertaining in a certain way. So it's either educational or informative, or it's entertaining, right? And it's sometimes even a mix of both. Like with my content, I love to inspire. I love to have people want to actually learn and grasp these interesting concepts that I'm talking about on my channel when it comes to moving your life forward as a business owner, reaching your full potential, etc., right? I really want you to enjoy the process of learning, because I hated it when I was younger. I hated going to school. I hated attending long, boring lectures, right? So there's entertaining and educational content. You're putting out that content. If it's education, it's to help someone get a specific result. It's to help someone learn more about a process or a procedure so that they can then go and accomplish something. For example, let's just say you are a real estate company and you're trying to educate potential prospects who are real estate agents about how to go out there and do their job, right? And maybe a certain percentage of those people then will actually filter down and decide to interact with your company, which we'll talk more about next. Or if it's more entertaining style content marketing, maybe you're having some interesting ways and different types of trips which you can take around the world. Maybe you run an airline or you run a travel company, right? Or a travel agency, and you're putting out articles and content to share with people. What are some cool places you can go around the world, or some different wonders of the world which you can visit, and you definitely got to check out just to kind of make someone more excited about traveling and using those services. So number one, you got to pick the platform when it comes to your content. And number two, you got to pick the strategy, whether it's education, informative, or entertaining. Let's continue on this path of further demystifying and kind of unlocking this definition. So content marketing. So you have the content part. I think that's kind of clear now. Then the marketing part. So the marketing part is, how does the content fit into your marketing strategy? Well, the content that you're putting out, that you're churning out, that you're sharing with people, that you're rehashing, right? You may produce one piece of original content and you chop that up and put that out there on different platforms or via email marketing, etc. That content is designed to attract an audience of people. And that audience of people start learning from you, which number one, solidifies you as a thought leader in the industry, solidifies you as an expert in the space, someone who knows what they are talking about. Number two, it solidifies your brand, right? It starts to kind of ingrain a little bit about the branding or the approach that you have as a company, as a service provider, as a thought leader, whoever it is, right? As a brand, you actually start to solidify a bit of what your brand means in the marketplace.
Want to take all the stress out of fulfilling your Kickstarter rewards? Fulfillrite is the turnkey solution that puts product delivery on autopilot. The Top Campaigns uses trusted high-tech provider to store, package, and ship their products. Focus on growing your business. Leave shipping to the experts. Don't wait. Get a custom quote from Fulfillrite today. Link in the description.
Number three, you start to get attention, and that's really the top part of the marketing funnel, is you're beginning to get attention. If you think about, we'll just use AIDA, attention, interest, decision, action. It's a very basic marketing funnel, right? You gotta start with getting people's attention. So your content is fulfilling that first piece of the marketing funnel. You're getting people's attention. And then a certain amount are going to filter down and be curious about the service, about the product, or about really what your company does in the industry. So on the real estate side or the real estate example, maybe they're interested in how you then help real estate agents with their careers, or what job opportunities or job offerings you have within your own company if you do hire real estate agents. If you have another style of a company, let's say you have like more of a brick and mortar business, or you even have an e-commerce company. Let's just say you are selling like EDC products. EDC products are like everyday carry items. If you want to have like a bottle opener or a Swiss Army knife, like that kind of stuff. Let's just say you are putting out entertaining or interesting content during a zombie apocalypse, the types of equipment that you would want to have, right? Well, a certain number of people are going to start to filter down and going to check out your products, your EDC products, if you're putting out that kind of content. So again, it's really, when it comes to the marketing side, about getting people's attention and filtering them down into the interest, decision, and action. And a certain percentage of your audience is going to decide to transact with you if you have a compelling offer, if you have a great service, or you have a product which solves one of their problems. So to go full circle here, every bit of content when it comes to content marketing solves a problem. And your business, your startup, what it is that you're doing, you're selling products online, you have a brick and mortar store, you have a service-based business, you're a coach, you're a consultant, whatever it is, you are also solving problems for other people. So if you can demonstrate that with your content you can solve problems, you can also likely do that as well with your business. So you have solutions or you have products which further, to a higher degree, solve the problems that your audience has. And that, my friends, is really where the content connects with the marketing. And then that marketing feeds into your business. And the whole point of business, the whole point of marketing for a business is to generate leads and to get people who have never met you before want to do business with you. Using this very powerful and special technique, which is content marketing, you can get thousands of people banging at your door, wanting to talk to you, wanting to do business with you, wanting to hire you, wanting to buy your products, who you've never met before in your life. It is extremely powerful. It's one of those deadly weapons in a marketer's toolbox, which you can use to strike gold within a business, to broadcast your message, and to also have long-lasting brand durability and brand power in the marketplace. To give you an idea, I have articles, I have videos, I have podcasts, I have books that I've written, content that I put out over 10 years ago that still garner an audience, that still have people checking me out because of these things, this content that I've put out, that I've tried to be helpful with, and in that way, a certain portion are also interested in my products and my services. Let's sum this all up. The way that content marketing works, if we want to boil it down in a step-by-step fashion, is number one, you got to decide the platform. Number two, you got to decide the style of content that you produce. Number three, you got to execute on that strategy and actually crank out content consistently and regularly, market it, promote it, etc., to actually build an audience around your content. When it comes to that funnel, then people start to funnel down. You start to build brand equity, brand value. So people start to know about you. They start to get more interested in some of the services that you have. That's really, at the end of the day, how content marketing works, and it can blow up any business that's out there. If you are not doing content marketing, my friend, you're missing out. If you would like to learn more about content marketing, and specifically you'd like to hire an agency, or you'd like to hire someone to help you employ this within your own business, number one, go and check out my own website down below, crowdcrux.com. There's a contact me section or about me section. You can shoot me an email, tell me more about you, tell me about your story, tell me what you're trying to accomplish, and possibly we can help you with your content marketing game. In addition, I do individual one-on-one coaching calls, and you can check that out at the link down below in the description. But regardless, I would say whether you are a marketer, a marketing manager, or a business owner, I commend you so much for showing up with this and learning about this, because content marketing is just dominating industries out there. It's one of the easiest ways in which you can stand out online. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Salvador Briggman. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you did like it. Leave a positive comment down below, again, if you enjoyed this content. And I hope that you begin to take action towards your goals so you can reach your full potential as a creator, as a marketer, as a business owner, or as someone who's trying to ethically change the world for the positive.